I hope all of you are very happy. So let us go into the video straight away. Today it is our 198th video, and as far as the book review is concerned, it is the 48th video which we are going to see today, and it is the continuation or the second half of the 15th chapter titled Your Subconscious Mind and Happiness. So time and again people have been talking about a happy life, isn't it? And what is the main reason for being happy and the reason for being unhappy? It is the mental attitude. Okay, it is the mentality, the mental attitude which makes one's life happy or unhappy. That's all. So any thought you put into your subconscious mind, you train your subconscious mind to be happy. You sow only positive thoughts, then your life will be happy. Because the thoughts decide your words and the words decide your deeds. So if your thoughts, words and deeds are going to be pure, then automatically your life will be happy. You will be the happiest person in the world. Okay, so that is what again and again he is telling us. You see, in the previous video we talked about a lady who had been bedridden who has been suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, and see, she wanted to have the disease. She was not prepared to get rid of the disease. See, when Dr. Joseph Murphy taught her a prayer to come out of the situation, she was not willing, she was not ready, because she has chosen to be unhappy basically. Because she is getting some sort of attention from her sons, daughters, inmates of the house. People, the neighbors come and inquire about her health, and the food is coming to her bed, water is coming to her bed, she is able to watch TV sitting in the bed. So because of all these things, she wants the disease, she wants to continue with the disease. That's why when Murphy told her about the positivity, about her thoughts and about the prayer to get out of the rheumatism, she was not ready. She says, okay, this is how my life is going to be. No, many people are like that. Then how can they be ever happy? And here this lady, because of these small things which she is getting, she has decided to lead only that sort of life. She doesn't want to come out of the disease. If that be the mentality, then how can she be happy? And see, why choose unhappiness? Why choose unhappiness? See, many people choose unhappiness by entertaining these ideas. Why? How? Today is a black day. Everything is going to be wrong. I am not going to succeed. Everyone is against me. Business is bad. And it is going to get worse. I am always late. I never get the breaks. Like this sort of thinking most of us are having like this. You see, he can, but I can't. So if you have this attitude of mind first thing in the morning, then you will attract all these experiences to you and you will be very, very unhappy. It is true. What you think in the morning, as soon as you get out of your bed or as soon as you wake up, that decides how the day is going to be. And every day, mind you, if you are going to talk only about negative things, obviously your happiness is far away. It is a far-fetched goal. Okay, so begin to realize that the world you live in is determined by what goes on in your mind. A man's life is what his thoughts make of it. Emerson, America's foremost philosopher, said, "A man is what he thinks all day long. Throughout the day, how he is thinking, how he is thinking, that will decide what sort of a life he is leading, whether it's going to be a happy life or a sad life. Okay, the thoughts you habitually entertain in your mind have the tendency to actualize themselves in physical conditions. So, recall frequently to your mind that you can experience nothing outside of your mentality. Okay, and some people will think, if only I had $1 million, I would be happy. Murphy says, I have visited many men in mental institutions who were millionaires, but they insisted they were penniless and destitute. They insisted in the sense, in the mind they thought they are penniless. Then what is the use of having millions in the bank balance, the bank account? So, wealth in and of itself will not make you happy. Wealth alone will not make you happy. On the other hand, it is not a deterrent to happiness, but wealth is an additional point to be happy. That's all. Okay. See, today there are many people trying to buy happiness through the purchase of radios, television, house, car, automobiles, a home in the country, etc., etc., a swimming pool, a big house with a swimming pool, this and that. But happiness cannot be purchased or procured in that way. The kingdom of happiness is in your thought and feeling. Please underline this. The kingdom of happiness is in your thought and feeling. Okay, so don't think like, if I were a mayor, I would have been happy. If I were a millionaire, I would have been happy. No. Such people, even if they get $1 million, they will not be happy, because their mentality is like that. Okay, the truth is that happiness is a mental state. Okay, your strength, joy and happiness consist in finding out the law of divine order. Please remember, the law of the divine order and right action lodged in your subconscious mind. And by applying these principles in all the phases of your life. The law of the divine order. What is the law of divine order? That is the law of the universe. The law of your subconscious mind. So what you sow, so you reap. What you put into the subconscious mind, that is what is coming out in the form of a life for you. Okay. So he is giving some more examples. He found happiness to be the harvest of a quiet mind. That is, see, he was lecturing in San Francisco some years back, and he interviewed a man who was very unhappy and dejected over the way his business was going. He was the general manager, and he went on talking ill about the vice president and the president of the company. And he claimed that they opposed him. Because of this internal strife, business was declining. He was receiving no dividends or stock bonuses. And then Dr. Joseph Murphy advised him to say a prayer to change the outlook at his subconscious level. Okay, he said, why don't you pray for your vice president? Why don't you pray for your president? Why don't you think good for them? Why don't you pray for all the employees of your company? So while you pray for yourself, you think of these people also and pray. You wish them good. Okay, don't go on harping about the negativities. Like that, Dr. Joseph Murphy advised this general manager, and within 15 days, the vice president and the president of his company called him to their cabin, and they gave him a promotion. They gave him a transfer to a different place with hike in salary, with the promotion in the post. where he was asked to manage some 100 people under him. So this is how your mindset changes and decides your happy life. So please, peace, harmony and poise govern my mind at all times. We should be at peace. Okay, we should not be greedy. So we should lead a harmonious life, living along with the nature. Okay, so like that. And I read another example he is telling. I read a newspaper article some years ago which told about a horse. You see how the mental attitude of the horse is set. Who had shied even when he came to a stump on the road. So on the way there was a block on the road. So whenever the horse came near the block, the stump, he stopped for some time. And then he took a turn. And subsequently, every time the horse came to that same stump, he shied. It hesitated. Then the farmer dug the stump out. The farmer, one day, he removed the stump. He leveled the surface of the earth, and he leveled the old road. Yet, for 25 years, every time the horse passed the place where the former stump was, he shied. It stopped for some time. 25 years. You see how deeply the presence of the stump had created a negative reaction in the mind of the horse. For 25 years, every time the horse passed the place where the former stump was, he shied. So, there is no block to your happiness except in your own thought. Okay, don't allow fear or worry to hold you back. Don't allow that. Right? So, happiness is a virtue. The happiest people are the simple-minded, positive-minded people. Okay, happiness and virtue complement each other. The best are not only the happiest, but the happiest are usually the best in the art of living life successfully. So that is how he is giving a lot of examples. Okay, so he goes on talking about that. So he says, you must choose happiness. Make happiness a habit. Right? So make happiness your walk of life. Yes, happiness comes in answered prayers. Okay, you cannot buy happiness with all the money in the world. Some millionaires are very happy, some are very unhappy. Many people with very little worldly good are very happy, and some are very unhappy. Some married people are happy and some are very unhappy. Some single people are happy and some are very unhappy. The kingdom of happiness is in your thought and feeling. So happiness is the harvest of a quiet mind. So don't have an agitated mind all the time. Don't talk ill of others. No, don't gossip about others. No negativity should creep into your subconscious mind. There is no block to your happiness. External things are not causative. These are the effects, not the cause. Take your cue from the only creative principle within you. What is that only creative principle? That is your subconscious mind. Okay, your thought is cause, and new cause produces a new effect. Choose happiness. The happiest man is he who brings forth the highest and the best in him. He is the happiest person. God is the highest and best in him. So, for the kingdom of God is within. A very, very, very important thing to ponder about. The happiest man is he who brings forth the highest and the best in him. And what is the highest and the best? God. So, where to bring God? It is not that you have to bring God from somewhere from the heaven. No. See, you raise your level from manliness to godliness. Have all the good qualities as virtues. Then automatically happiness will flow into your life. You will be happy. God is the highest and best in him. For the kingdom of God is within. Don't have to go out in search of God. God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. So bring the godliness outside, you will be automatically happy. Your life will be happy. So this is how he completes the chapter. So we all know it, but still what is lacking in us is the practice. I feel, see, many people are negative minded. Such people have to work on their mentality, and it is the mental attitude, because finally it is the mental attitude which is going to shape our life, whether we are leading a happy life or not. And so be very careful to sow only positive thoughts into your subconscious mind. Then your life will be happy. Okay, so may God bless you all to raise your level from manliness to godliness. May all lead a happy life. Thank you.